Hey everybody, we're from AstartesGaming here, back with part 12 of our Total War Rome 2 Let's Play. Last time around we left off in the middle, or at the very beginning anyway, of a battle, the final battle to be exact, against Macedonia, or Macedon, or Macedon, or whatever you want to call them. So we decided to take a little bit more of a defensive approach in our deployment because we had the ballista on our side, which gives us a huge rage advantage against their 4 skirmishers, or sorry, not skirmishers, I meant to say slingers. But we also have the Helot archers here, which are going to be aligned in front of our heavy shield walls, and then obviously our hoplites across the front here, and the Periarchi spears on either end to kind of cap them and protect our flanks. Again, I like to, whoops, didn't mean to rotate there. Oh, that actually reminds me, we've got the citizen cav out wide on the flanks too. As I mentioned last episode, but I'll reiterate since we are in the middle of a battle here and some of you may not have watched it, so just in case you didn't. These guys are going to be going up against Tarentine Cav, so we do need to be very careful because they are going to be outpaced and outranged by the Tarentine Cav, so we need to try to close to melee distance and keep them engaged in order to be successful. And then, as I was saying before, I like to cap my lines with the Periarchi spears in square formation because they can't be flanked, where my phalanxes can obviously be flanked. So, let's start the battle. Now, the Macedonians technically attacked me, so they have to make the...
sacrifice to Zeus and Ares for their favor and help in our defense. But we mortals must do our parts as well. Fight with honor, and all will be well.
Okay, so now that his speech is done, the Macedonians attacked us, so they have to take the initiative and need to attack, basically, or at least as far as the AI is concerned, they have to initiate the engagement. So I'm going to use that to my advantage, obviously, and form up a very defensive formation here. And they do have some reinforcements coming in, as you may have saw there. Looks like they're coming out of the trees. They're going to have to cross this big long field, which is why I chose this spot and not the high ground over on the left there. So let's speed things up because it may take them a while to get over here. There isn't really anywhere for them to flank us, luckily. They kind of have to come at us. There's no trees in really any direction for a pretty good distance. So we'll just let them come. Okay guys, so they're just now coming into range of my ballista, as you can see there. I'm using explosive shot, so hopefully we can deal out a little bit more casualties here. You can see they took out a couple guys there, but some of them got back up. But we are obviously sacrificing accuracy here for a little bit more damage, but hopefully it pays off. Looks like we've already dealt 10 losses to that formation. I'm going to slow things down here because we need to be very cautious about the cavalry. I'm going to send them up this way, and we're going to try to force them into the front here. So we're going to try, and hopefully we succeed here, but I need to kind of pin them inside. We can't let them get out wide. Ooh, that's... Oh, I was hoping that would be a little bit more devastating. Oh, we actually caught them in a charge too. I'm happy to fight them one-on-one there. Same thing over here. Let's kind of get out wider here. We don't want them to be... Oh no, don't be shooting into my troops. No, no, no. Okay, they're firing over here. I think the last thing I need is like volleys of explosive rounds on my own troops. Okay, we're going to pull back on this one here. They're actually running their cavalry right across the front of my formation, which means they're going to take quite a few arrows. That's going to be a nice shot there. You guys are firing at the wrong people. They aren't closing into melee range just yet, which is kind of an interesting choice. They'd rather sit there and soak up arrows. Let's continue to fight them in melee. We have the advantage, I just don't like my archers firing into our own guys. Ooh, wow. Why are they just sitting there? I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna put things back to full speed here. What's back there? Mobs. Those are all the trash units from their garrison. It looks like their hoplites are starting to close. So I will go ahead and move my skirmishers out of the way. I should have grouped these guys. I didn't really think about that. Should have grouped them, but oh well. We got out of there in time, luckily. I'm going to... If they go any wider... Yeah, we'll just go after them. Okay. Well, they're pretty weak. They're not a huge concern anymore. So... Don't do that. Oh yeah, try to catch those slingers. God, they're firing. Oh man, hold on here. You guys need to fire at somebody else. It really doesn't matter, just don't shoot through your own lines like that. For Pete's sake. That's fine, I'll take the slingers. If you want to run away, I'll kill your slingers, that's just fine by me. Oh no, get out of there. You guys need to get clear too. They're taking a ton of damage out there. Come on, come on. Who's wavering? Oh, the citizen cav. Yeah, they got pretty beat up. Let's not... If I can get them to chase me, that'd be great, but let's not get caught by them. I don't want to get pinned down in that. Yeah, I'm going to come back around this way. And honestly, I don't know what their game is here. Those are more militia hoplites. I just don't want to get caught. Actually, I'm fine. Getting caught by them isn't so bad because they're ranged units. I'd rather fight them up close. Are you guys out of ammo? That one is. We'll have them withdraw. Hopefully they don't decide to withdraw through the enemy. I've seen that happen before. Let's withdraw them both. Time to go. Time to go. And I probably waited too long to do this, but...
By your command.
Let's, oh, you guys are in combat. Whoops. No, stay there, stay there.
General. Sparta.
They're also in combat. You guys break ranks and go attack. I think that'll be fine. Okay, the mob's going after my shoot. Oh, maybe not. I don't know where they're going, to be honest. They're gonna run away. You guys need to come back here then. Oh, looks like we actually are gonna make it. Yeah, I think they made it. Luckily we deployed so far back. Cool, so that worked out. Now it's just a matter of killing the remainder, which shouldn't be too difficult. There's not very many of them left. Oh, you guys are getting swallowed up right there. We need to help them out. That's not good at all. Okay. They're actually holding in there pretty well. All things considered, I mean. But no. Not at all what I wanted right there. There. They're finally starting to break, but now that we've got the cavalry coming, not the literal cavalry, the figurative cavalry, but we're gonna hit these guys in the flanks. They're already taking missile fire in the flanks. Kill them, please. And boom. Okay. Let's inspire these guys because they're taking some losses, and we'll intimidate them if we can. Does anybody need some second wind? Probably them. We'll use our war cry as well. Why are you guys just standing there? I don't understand why the AI isn't smarter than that. Like, all they needed to do was attack somebody. There it is. Alright, let's take a look at the numbers. We lost, well, let's look at them first. They deployed about 1,000 troops and they lost about 860, so we killed the vast majority of their army. We deployed a little bit less than them, only 850, and we lost a little under 200. It felt like more than that. These, especially on this higher difficulty, the battles can get a little bit hectic, and we kind of saw that there. I couldn't keep very good control of my cavalry while sort of micromanaging the rest of my army, and I did neglect my infantry for a good part of that battle just because I had, you know, all the micromanaging of the cavalry to do, and the skirmishers as well. So we probably could have been a little bit more efficient there if I had deployed these guys a little bit sooner, but we only lost, I mean, relatively not very much at all. So I'm pretty happy with it. Let's go ahead and let's kill the captives. Alright, so we captured the last Macedonian city, and we have to decide what we want to do with it. I think we're just going to occupy it. We get quite a bit of loot if we decided to loot it, but I really don't want to hurt the provincial instability that much, considering we already do hold some of this territory now. Before I didn't mind because we only had the one, and we'd just taken it, so it was going to be pretty bad no matter what. But now that we've got one that we've already built up a little bit, and this one, I think we're just going to occupy it.
Ready for battle.
So our marine training is done. We can choose some new research. Cleomenes ranked up as a general, and our spy has been exposed again. Both of them. Oh, our Imperium went up. Awesome. So we can recruit a couple more armies now, more spies, dignitaries, and champions, and more fleets. We're actually only using 2 armies right now. Actually, no, technically 3. We do have the garrison army in Athens. Right. So we do need to recruit another citizen cav because we lost an entire unit of them, unfortunately. Let's see. Wow, he's got quite a few options here. Defensive battles, offensive battles. Replenishment rate is pretty good. It never hurts. I don't really use mercenaries except for when I'm outnumbered. Dread. I mean, that's pretty fitting for a Spartan general. We'll see, though. Public order from characters. No. You know what would be great would be some reduced to upkeep costs. That would be fantastic. I don't remember which one that is. I think it's under cunning. So, yeah, there it is. Yeah, we want that one. It'd actually be even more effective on that army because that army's bigger, but this is good too. Okay, I'm going to take this one now. We're going to try to stay a little bit more balanced through the rest of this playthrough. I'm not going to favor the warfare side of that so heavily anymore. Pulpudeva, or sorry, put the L in the wrong spot there. Pulpudeva. I don't like what they've got going on here. I'm going to dismantle these. Actually, I don't know how I feel. Shrine of Poseidon there just doesn't really make sense to me. I think I'd prefer probably a similar layout to Pella, except obviously without the military wharf because they don't have that option. So let's go with, I'm going to dismantle this. We'll put some industry there, and then I'm going to dismantle this and put a workshop here. What else do we have going on? We can buy this. Not sure which one to do, though. The food is not going to be a major issue because we do have the Shrine of Poseidon here. But if we put food there, we can specialize these a little bit further and not have to worry about it so much elsewhere. But there are quite a few. Yeah, let's do the farm because I did want to kind of focus, when I take this, I want to kind of focus it on industry and mining. So if we have more food elsewhere, that'll let us do that easier. And that's the end of Macedon, I believe. They still have a navy floating around somewhere. But they'll be taking attrition now. Ah, there they are. So yeah, they'll be taking attrition now because they no longer have any territory. Hopefully Knossos comes by and knocks them out. I would do it, but they outnumber me pretty heavily, and our navy's not the best. Well, nothing to worry about right now anyways. Huh, I can build a water tank. I prefer the fountain, though. I think the fountain's slightly better. I'm more concerned with straight-up public order, because that's what becomes an issue in the long run. Security against agent actions is never really going to be an issue, especially right in the heart of my kingdom. On the border cities, like, for example, over here where we might be fighting wars across this, that would probably be a target. Up here, along our northern border, might be a target. But all the way down here in Pella, I just don't really see it being an issue. So I'd rather focus on the public order aspect. And let's see, we can upgrade here. But do I want to do that? It gives me Auxiliary Tarentine Cav and Skirmisher Cav, which are essentially the same thing. And I think the next rank up for the barracks, which we don't have here, we do have one down here though, will give me Tarentine Cav and Spartan Pikemen, which is something we haven't gotten to play with yet. What to do? We have some money. Let's spend it on some upgrade just to get it moving. Can't do it there though, so I think this was really the only place we had the option. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and take this one, because this being the larger... Actually, sorry, it's over here. This being, one of the larger areas in our current kingdom, and the closest to most of the action, having the more upgraded recruitment area is probably for the best. So we'll take it. And again, I'd like to build the Spartan barracks right here so we can recruit Spartan troops up here as well. But that's going to do it for this turn, so I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, so it looks like our spy has been found again. Oh, both of them. Okay, our growth went up enough to finally start building here. Our fountain and our harbor are done. That's good. Population surplus in Macedonia. Yeah, we just saw that. The Veneti have been destroyed. Or, I think it's technically like the Venetians, maybe? Character trait report. Zenobius is rude, crude, and probably lewd. That's pretty good. And Cleisthenes is sober, which is probably better for a general. Warm summer in Thrace, and a scorching hot summer in Hellas. We found that guy again. So, one thing that happened between turns is the Macedonians are making sort of a last-ditch effort here to remain, in existence, I guess. They're going to try to take Pella back with their navy. Our garrison probably isn't going to be able to handle them. Well, I mean, maybe. I think they probably could. Not in, like, a naval assault, but not in a naval defense, but if they decide to assault us and try to take this, we could hold them off. The problem is they'll probably blockade this and try to wait it out. But, I don't know that that would really matter. Either way, I'd like to prevent it if we can. So let's build another fountain there with the money we have. And is anybody interested in trading with us, by the way? Again, I'd like to trade with these guys.
The gods will have me listen to you, but do not pass the day.
No.
The man who hangs upon the shield of another is nothing but a burden.
Oh well. We tried. Yeah, I don't really see anybody else that's going to be worth negotiating with. So, we have to kind of make a decision here and figure out what we want to do. I don't like them standing on my border like that. I really do not like it. Why don't you go poison them? Maybe we can get rid of a few of them.
They will never know I was there.
Because they're already pretty weak. Maybe we can get rid of a couple of their units. Failed. She's been less than impressive since she defected, but, you know, what are you gonna do?
We hunger for battle.
I need to get these guys involved in something. And so what do we want to build here? Let's take the outskirts and the workshop. And that leaves me nearly out of money, but we do have a little bit left. So I might be able to put it to use somewhere. I'm not going to build this yet. Actually, yeah, I think I will, because we can afford the base building cost, so that'll be fine. Actually, before I do that, I should make sure that there isn't anything else I want to use that money for. I thought we were doing better in the making them rebel department. It doesn't look like it, though. How are we doing with public order over here? Sorry, I don't mean to jump around the map so much. I'm just trying to get a grasp of everything that's going on right now. Current change is 24. Military presence only 19. So we'd be +5 even if we left, which means it is time to go. Let's have you guys head back. I wish I could get a little bit further. I also need to replace this general with somebody who's not bugged. How are you guys doing? Better than I thought, actually. There's right, because the garrison is still there, so there's a slight military presence, although not as much as with that giant army there, obviously. So, can you guys get back there? It doesn't look like you can. I'm gonna keep them here for now and kind of control this. Actually, it's not even that bad. If we left, that would still be okay for the most part. But it's fine, we can move these guys. They need to sort of rearm as well. I need to get rid of probably one of these guys, and then maybe two slinger. Well, all of the slingers, really. I need to replace the slingers with archers, and then I need to get rid of one of these guys at least, and give them some ballista or some kind of siege weapon. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And we'll build the muster field. Unfortunately, that's all Larissa gets. But it's fine. We have plenty of food and plenty of income. So as long as we keep this upgraded and keep getting some slight food bonuses from this, we should be fine. Okay. Is it worth sending them after? You know what, let's do it. Maybe we can distract them long enough to, I don't know, turn their sights away from Pella. I'm not overly concerned about it. I don't think they'll be able to take it. And even if they do, we'll immediately crush them and take it back. Sparta. Looks like you guys are good. I still don't like having, like, 2 city center buildings here, but I think they're the best options currently. Oh well. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this turn. We've got a little bit of time left. Let's see if we can't settle this situation here before the end of the episode. So our ploy worked. We were able to draw them away and then retreat, and so they weren't able to make it all the way to Pella. It looks like our spies have been exposed again. Danae ranked up, which is good. We can make her even better at civil administration and get even more money out of her. So, let's head back down here. Yeah, we want to level you up. We just keep up the authority. 10%. Is there anything else that would help with that? No, these are all for, like, if we were using her in a more, like, active role rather than the kind of passive role we're currently using her for. So we'll just keep that civil administration going up and just rake in the dough. There's a couple buildings here that we can upgrade. Don't know that we really need the... Yeah, we have plenty. Never mind. 4. I don't know why a Shrine of Athena costs food. But realistically, we could afford that. That's also going to cost me food. We'll see. There might be better upgrades worth taking. Got a couple going there. This army should be able to get pretty... Wow, their movement kind of sucks. If we force march them, though, they can get back. So let's do that. And that'll keep them from having any ideas. Even with the morale penalty, I mean, we still vastly outnumber them. They're taking attrition this whole time, too. So eventually our navy will be able to handle them. So we'll just kind of sneak back over here. Give them a couple more turns of starving, and then we'll move in. Although Cleisthenes is actually part of the rival family, so maybe we shouldn't do that. We'll give the glory to somebody else. That is one thing I really like about Temples of Poseidon, is you can see, even at rank 3, there's no negative effects. You're continuing to boost... Oop, video's done rendering, sorry about that. You're continuing to boost your food production, your wealth from maritime, naval trade commerce, level 2 ship hulls, and minus 10 to shipbuilding costs in this province. So combine that with, the shipwright in Odessos, and we can make really cheap ships, and we're making a ton of money and basically free food. It's all positives, no negatives. I think the 4th one, though, you have a little bit of squalor or something. Okay, what are you doing?
My skills are yours.
Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Can you please just put these guys out of their misery? Please.
Do enjoy a little sabotage.
Well, if you enjoy it, you think you'd be better at it.
Always not.
Yeah, she has been less than stellar since
How can I
she
do?
defected. What are you up
My
to?
skills are yours. At your
Let's
service.
go spy on these guys. See what they've got going here, because they might be our next target. Again, I'd like to manipulate the Adresians a little bit and see if we can't make them a client state somewhere else where we can, reap the rewards of their awesome Thracian units. This army scares the crap out of me, honestly. Just, like, that many skirmishers, it's going to be so hard to pin this army down. Really, like, the biggest threat to my style of play, which is, the big, heavy hoplite formations. I'm actually running fairly balanced armies, though. This army would just tear me to this army would just tear me to shreds, because they're so mobile, and they can hit me before I can close. And if they keep skirmishing, like, there's no way I could run these guys down. The only melee troop they have is this one here, and they're cavalry, so they'd be running circles around me anyways. But yeah, we're out of time, so we'll have to figure out what we want to do with this navy next time, as well as who we're going to set our sights on next. Probably be the Illyrians to the west, because again, I'd like to set something up over here that I can benefit a little bit more in the long term from. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our Total War Rome 2 Let's Play.